tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, no, you don't fool me. The heart doesn't show, but it'll pay as you grow. It's no stranger to you or me.
What up, peoples? This is a test run. Do we have audio? Nice. Now, do we have music? Bam. What up, Dirk? What up, Jesse? I'm like, please forgive any of the sloppiness. I've been trying to set this up in a rush. Kind of rush it. Appreciate it. I can test the... You can hear the music? It should be kind of ambient. It should be ambient music. It shouldn't be too loud. It should be enough to be able to hear me. Yeah. Yeah, you know, some cooking jams. So, we are making some tacos. So, super tacos. Oh, my volume's too high over here. So I'm basically just gonna be fucking around with the stream here until this is gonna be like a test stream. You know, give feedback if you hear. Doesn't have to be live feedback, but you know, feedback in general. So I'm just gonna get everything ready and start putting it into a pot. Start cutting up some cubes. Cubes of cheese. You know, everyone likes cheese, right? I mean, cheese. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. I figured, hey, what should I cook tonight? And then I thought about, somebody said something about Tuesday, and I was like, shit, Taco Tuesday, motherfucker, and we got everything at home for it. So I'm kind of doing a couple of twists today. I'm going to do Chipotle Spanish rice. I thought that we had beans, and I looked in the fucking cupboard right before I started, and we had none, so it's going to be easier stream than I thought it was going to be. We're just going to be fucking around with some meats. Yeah. You had snow crab and shrimp tacos? Or just snow crab and shrimp in general? I'm chopping up some green onions. Like, I actually have another I got another camera that can look down at what I'm doing here, but you know, that requires some finagling. Yeah, fuck all that. I'm like, I already spent too much time working that shit around. Red Lobster, you talking about that gourmet seafood? I know you got some of them cheddar biscuits, though. Green onions for the toppings. I'm actually going to use some of these whites on the bottom here for the taco mix itself. Waste not, right? Them cheddar biscuits, though. Yeah, they are bae. Get out of here, you weird string. So yeah, if you're ever cooking anything with green onions and then you're also using white onions, you can always save those little stalks on the side there. because I'm definitely using onion. I can tell you that. Little onion trick there for you. Cut halfway through. Cut almost all the way to the end there. And you got yourself diced motherfucking. That was kind of a weird skin there. Diced onions there. Move those little bastards back. Oh yeah, I've been doing cooking a long time. Doing it on live stream is something that I've not done. I've done it on YouTube, but you know, on YouTube I can edit all the bullshit out. So I really got to be on my game today. Like I just was not there. I totally cut all the way through. So the trick is to not cut all the way through the onion, but to cut to about right here. And then also long ways down the side here. So long ways, and then almost through the edge here. That way when you're chopping your onions here, you get a nice, you know, you get a nice dice, basically. And stuff. So what I'm going to do with the turkey itself, I'm actually going to cook the turkey up, and then I'm going to put these little cheese squares in right at the end so everybody gets cheesy meat bites. Another secret ingredient, Worcestershire sauce. Gotta have the Worcestershire. If you're gonna do homemade tacos, these are not tacos with a seasoning packet. These are all real fucking ingredients, okay? If you have these in your cupboard, use them. It's fucking better. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can sometimes swear by... I got a kid, okay? I got a kid! Okay, I swear by some taco seasoning mix sometimes because I'm lazy sometimes. But, if you got the shit, use it. Terracide, what up? We're making tacos tonight. Basically, this is a test stream, so I was going to have everything cut and chopped and shit like that, but I figured I was going to cut it on screen just to kind of weed out if there was any issues. So, that's why we're doing this right now. Got a little bit of ambient chef music in the background here. Put all these into a bowl. And I got some limes. I'm going to cut these bad boys up. Because I like lime on my goddamn tacos. I don't know about y'all fuckers. But let's be real. Dude, I pulled my fucking fingernail back at work and I just got lime juice in it. Yowza! I'm good. So I gotta fuck my life. Okay. I'm glad I'm getting the lime cutting out of the way now because damn, that sucks. Okay, we got green onions over here. For toppings. For like a little top-a-roo. I was thinking about doing red hot Cheeto crusted tortillas on the outside. I figured I didn't want to fucking blow your guys' mind that hard. Okay. But what I am going to do is Parmesan crusted tortillas. These are the last 2 flour tortillas in the house. I'm eating these. The wife and kid are getting the corn ones, but we're going to show you with booyah. I'm like, them suckers eating the corn ones. I'm getting the flour ones. I'm going to dice up some fucking tomatoes. Same kind of concept goes with the tomatoes, but I cut them from the flesh side in, almost all the way down. Stand it up on its side. Cut almost all the way down on those. And then slice through the flesh side. So like backwards from the onions. That way, you got diced fucking tomatoes. Done. Doesn't it seem so fast cooking on stream? It's not. It sucks. A lot of this was prepared ahead of the times, so you guys weren't standing here watching me just chop shit. I got multiple chats open in different areas, so if you guys see anything go sour, let me know. But I can also hear my stream in the living on my computer. So as long as I can hear audio, I'm thinking that I'm okay. Now we move on to the bell pepper. So I'll show you a trick with the bell peppers. Cutting off the ends so they're flat on both sides. Just put those little pieces that you cut off the top and the bottom there to the side, because we'll still use those. Waste not, of course. Take the half bell pepper and stand it up, like if it stands. The thing I like to do is just cut straight down into strips. Strips, strips. Right. And once you have them all in strips, you can just cut them dice-wise. I'm gonna mix those with the onions because those are all going in at the same time. We kind of slopified that demonstration there too. But get the point. Who's standing next to you? Someone in your house watching? Oh, nice. Hello, person watching me cook stuff. This is what I used to do back on YouTube back in the day. But like I was saying earlier, that it's easier to have videos on demand than it is to cook on live stream. Kind of under the gun when you're on live stream, which doesn't make me anxious at all. But, you know, it would be something like cutting my fucking finger off or something like that. That would be funny to see on stream, right? So what's up, Jess? You got yourself a personal chef? What's going on with that? I'm like, I want a personal chef. Oh wait, I am my own personal chef. Cut all that white ribbing out. And pick up all the weird shit off the floor. There's a better demonstration. Okay. Just slicing its way down, except for that one. Cutting them into strips, also known as julienne. So we're basically making a picadillo beef style ground turkey. I mean, picadillo beef is also translated many other cooking places as shredded beef, or from what I know, it is ground with bells and onions in it. So I mean, depending on where you're from, it's probably something different. But we're doing picadillo beef Tragik tea style, you bitches. So I don't want to hear any shit. Living the good life? Yeah, I know. I normally have my wife come home and cook for me because I'm streaming all the time, but I'm getting a lot of shit, basically. Can you have dinner ready when I get home? So yeah, I'm gonna cook and stream. Cilantro! Basically more garnish. I'm just gonna get it ready. Get all the thick stems off. The cool thing about cilantro is that you can actually eat the stems and they don't taste any different than the leaves. Unlike parsley and shit like that. When you have parsley, you eat the stems, they're pretty bitter. But yeah, like when you're making cocktails or something like that with cilantro, which does happen, yeah, you can just mash up the whole stem. It's pretty sweet. Get out of my way. And like, objects in the way of the cutting board will hinder your cutting and potentially get it so. Cut yourself. That chopping dough. Scrape all that up in there. So now we got diced tomatoes, we got chopped, we got onions, bell peppers, cheese, right? Cheese. Cheese, you bitch ass. Okay. If there's not cheese on a taco, I'm not that thrilled. Although a good street taco without cheese on it, I'm down for it. I mean, a street taco should be meat, onions, and cilantro and some lime. If you want to get fancy and add sour cream and some salsa and shit to it, then by all means is how you do it. But you ain't getting no street taco with cheese on it. Alright. So let's see here. Something else I got. That sour cream! So the sour cream that I have actually is called crema amarillo. So it's a garlic-infused house-made sour cream that I get from the Mexican market next to my place. Also, once again, I was lazy. I got pretty good gourmet molcajete salsa. So it's all fire roasted and mortar and pestled. I don't think I had that much time in my life to actually do one of those. Doing a salsa with me would probably be a stream in its own because I take my vegetables and fire roast them also and throw them in the oven and shit. So we can just do a salsa day, one stream. So what I got here is homemade chicken broth, bone stock mixed with pureed chipotle. So that is going to go in the rice. So when we make that Spanish rice dough, it'll have like a nice little heat to it, nice little flavor. Cilantro, green onions, that goes there. We're going to take a cup of long grain rice. Got a fresh bag. Oh, I got to cut it open. So when you make rice, does anybody know how many cups of liquid it takes? What the ratio is? 1 cup of rice equals how much liquid? Anyone? Anyone? Take notes. If I'm cooking 1 cup of rice, how much liquid do I put in? Negative. 1 cup, 2 cups of water. Dirk nailed it. I'm actually gonna change pots here. I'm gonna go from cast iron to a non-stick pan, which is not really like Teflon or anything like that. It's just like a natural non-stick, which I like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started, because the rice takes a little while. So what you're going to do with Spanish rice is you take the rice itself. So I got 1 cup of rice. Believe me, it's in there, okay? 1 cup of rice. Get a pan hot. Hit it with some oil. What up, peoples? Go T, go. Making them tacos. Go T, go. Taco T. So we got 1 cup of rice. You're going to get a pan, as in it'll burn your ass. Get it nice and hot. Throw some oil in there, and you're actually going to saute / toast the rice kernels first. So what you're going to do is you're going to start bringing the starches out. It's going to actually cook a lot better. Has a better flavor too. So I am going to use peanut oil. A little bit of peanuts. I'm kind of concerned about my mix it up bot not. Oh, well, I guess people that are coming in right now are not first timers. Never mind. Scratch that! I was like, how come it's not telling me people are showing up? Because it only does that for people that are showing up for the first time. No sleep at all? What, you been up playing fucking Call of Duty all night or something? Trying to find Easter eggs? Just can't sleep, huh? Sucks balls, bro. I have to sleep because I gotta work. Oh, that music though. So once you get the pan nice and warm, I'm going to start getting the back pan a little warm. That's cast iron. That takes a lot longer to get warmed up. So I'm going to hit that with a little bit of heat. Get that thing going. That cast iron is not going to fucking break. So it's all good. We're going to get the pan warmed up. Yeah, I know. I was going to do that. My normal... the normal music that I have, and I was like, I don't know if trap bass music is actually going to be a good fit for the cooking show, so I switched it over to Cafe Sounds, brought to you by Tragik Titties. So another trick, when you're heating up a pan and you're going to put oil in it, don't put cold oil in a cold pan. Make sure you get the pan warm first before you add oil to it. I also have a tendency of doing that. I'm like, pan on! Pour cold oil in a cold pan, and it's like, oh shit, what did I just do? So, I'm teaching you guys correctly. Oil in a hot pan. Make sure you're ready to cook when you're starting to put oil in a pan. For your health. Welcome to the show. We are cooking tacos on to Tuesday. We're doing turkey tacos, but we're going to beef them up and make them all kinds of fucking unhealthy. It's going to be great. Any questions? Q&A style? Gonna add the oil. I eyeball everything. You dabble in the kitchen as well. That's awesome. I hate my fucking kitchen. So as you can see, potentially, it's all electric. Hate it. Despise it. But I make it work. And I've done cooking videos on my YouTube channel before. You're more than welcome to go check them out. They are super doo-doo. That's me cooking one-handed without a great setup, but my YouTube link will be popping up in just a second there. Magic. Scroll all the way down and see that it was 7 years ago. I think that's when 1080 was making its debut. So everything over there is in 720. But yeah, you got me doing dumb shit over there. The themes that I used to do over there were like man-style foods and cooking with alcohol and cooking while drunk. I've been sober a year and 2 months, so no alcohol will be in these streams unless I am actually cooking with them. So, we'll see. Now we got a hot pan. As you can see, it's starting to get a little smoke there. So we're gonna do, so we're making the Spanish rice right now for everybody that just showed up. We're gonna do hot oil in a pan, 1 cup of long grain rice in the pan. So what we're doing is toasting the rice. We're gonna start to get that starchy process just going. Ooh, just in time, Cocoa Puff, how are ya? Just in time for the Spanish rice. So what we're doing is a chipotle Spanish rice. We are toasting the rice right now, and we also have 2 cups of a bone broth and puree of chipotle. It's combined. So I do make my own stock also. I was going to do a show on that the other day, but that would be a really short show. It's basically take a big stock pot, put a bunch of vegetables and bones in it, and boil it for 2 days. So I'm definitely not going to stream it videotaping for 2 days, but it's pretty basic. You want to be careful not to burn the rice because it burns super fucking fast. Trust me, I've been there. Thank you for the host, Confetti Yeti. Appreciate all of your face. Get on that PC right now! Let's get it. Kim, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. We're over here doing Taco Tuesday right now. How the hell are you? Making the Spanish rice right now. That's what you were seeing on your stream because it does have to get covered in boil for about 15, or I'm sorry, steam for about 15 minutes. We gotta bring it to a boil first. Get it all rock on. Thank you for the warm thoughts on sobriety. I've lost 20 fucking pounds playing video games. Am I right? You can do it too. I kind of lead the boring life right now, but yeah. To the Yetis. Just hurting? Well, good thing I'm making turkey tacos, so it's not going to be too enticing. You can be like, ah, Tragik making turkey tacos. Fuck that guy. What's funny is I was thinking about buying some ground chorizo and adding it to the turkey. I just didn't have enough time to be fucking full-on grocery shopping and going crazy. So, basic test stream, see how it rolls. If it all works out, I like everything, the way it's set up, cutting board down here. Look at the magic. Ooh, ooh. And over here, ooh, for my hand, you know. See how it works. If everything works out sexified, then yeah, we'll continue doing more of these. Don't have a lot of cooking space. I got my laptop here. Everything that you see is in one row. Sinking dishes over here. Fucking doo-doo. Yo, Coco Puff, thank you for the follow. Yo, Ray, thank you for the follow. Enjoy the confetti. I think that was the one thing I was concerned about, being able to keep up with the chat. And it looks like me having an iPad and a cell phone and chat bot over here on the side are definitely making things easier. So if you can start to see, you can see it's starting to get a little toasty. That's a good color. You want it on the brownish side. You don't want it to start getting black, because 2 pieces of fucking rice in there that are burnt will make your whole thing taste like fucking burnt rice. Toasted rice. That's the flavor you want. You want it to take a nice toast. And there's also different kinds of ways you can make rice. I mean, you can go places that have Spanish rice that are yellow. You got red. You got all kinds of stuff like that. We're doing red, spicy, smoky. That's where we're going today. Cast iron skillet in the back on. I'm starting to get that warmed up, because cast iron takes a long time to start getting warm. Yes, I live in Silicon Valley. That is not Silicon Valley, but it is a bustling city. Kind of like what I do. This pot right here was going to be for the beans that we don't have. I thought we did. I asked my wife, do we have beans? And she said, I think so. And then when I came home, there was none. So that was awesome. So we're not having beans tonight, which is fine. We got plenty of rice, tacos, we'll be gravy trained. Alright, now that we got that rice starting to get a little brown, I think I'm going to give it like another second. I don't want to be rushing it. Maybe it's time. Yeah, it's time. Alright, so we have the lesson we gave earlier. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of liquid. So we have 2, a little over 2, because the chipotle is reduced a little bit. So the liquid is gone, essentially. So it's about 2 1/8 cup of liquid. So what we're going to do, ready for it? Sounds. I'm completely comfortable in the kitchen, by the way. I'm like in my niche right now. Retired chef. I hated cooking in the industry because I hate dealing with other fucking stupid people. Funny story. I was cooking. The time I remember, the time that I got to the realization that I didn't want to cook in the industry anymore was when somebody was burning a pizza. Called him on it. He started to remake a new. He burnt the second fucking pizza, and I threw a fucking pan at his ankles. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm out. So I moved to San Francisco, and I took up mixology and being a junior sommelier. So I speak the language of alcohol. That's the direction I went. Dead end job. Okay? It's all it's going to do is kill you, and you'll know a lot about alcohol when you're dead, basically. So now I've moved on from that and taken up other things. I'm more of that independent contracting kind of guy. So I do video game testing, alpha testing. I did Uber for a little bit, hated it. doing the streaming thing, and I'm back in the restaurant industry again, just doing some lunches. Lunches, not a lot of drinking going on, not a lot of alcoholics giving me anxiety. So, you know, fun times right now. And I'm hoping to attract some new people to the show. Cooking peoples up in here. So yeah, now we got the rice is toasted, now it's starting to come to a slow boil. That's a good thing. Because when you would make rice anyways, you would want to bring the liquid to a boil and then cover it. Same concept here. I don't want it to be a complete rolling boil like you would with white rice. But I'd say right now it's getting pretty close. So anytime you're making rice, you're going to bring it to a boil. Rice, water, boil it. Not boil water, add rice, okay? Rice and water together, boil the shit. When it's boiling, turn it down, cover it. Like so. When you have an electric stove, you've got to know how low it's going to be, because simmer doesn't mean shit, okay? So if you turn it off and then turn it on, that's the lowest it's going to be, right next to the click. Okay, I'm going to have mine right on the word simmer. Goddamn, I hate electric stoves. If I haven't mentioned that 1,000 times. Drink vodka while you could. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing. Fucking beer shots, shots inside of tequila, all that good shit. You're going to bed watching the stream and it's making you hungry. Yeah, that's what this show's for. Making you hungry. And I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna have an energy drink. Like energy drink. I don't think that I'm going to stop streaming after this. Pretty sure I'm gonna make some dinner, and then I'm gonna get on after I eat and play some games. Okay, so now that we got this thing going, I want to make sure that stays covered. Don't want to open the lid and check it. Just give it 15 to 20 minutes. I'm always about the idea, like, you can't really over steam garlic or rice. I mean, it's going to take care of itself. You can over absorb and then end up burning the bottom of the rice, so that's just the only thing you want to keep it. But that's why we have the setting on as low as possible. Cool. Now I'm doing some warmth on this cast iron in the back. We're going to crank that bad boy up to medium high because we're going to add our ground turkey from the local Trader guys. Also, Parmesan from the local Trader guys. And as I was saying earlier, if you want to be fancy and crust the outside of your tortilla shells with red hot Cheetos, you can too. But these are the Trader guys, so because it doesn't have any of that artificial bullshit in it. But I decided to skip that because we're just going to do Parmesan crusted. Parmesan crusted stuff. Oh, I was like, it's showing up as I'm playing Minecraft. I'm like, I changed it, I swear. So how's everyone tonight? What's cracking? I'm doing great. Standing in the kitchen like a bossaroni. A San Francisco treat. See what I did there? Cheesy as hell, right? Oh yeah. Have I cooked a pizza before? Yeah. I do, you know, I do everything from doing the boboli shells to rising my own dough. And I have yeast packets on hand at all times in the fridge. I want to raise some dough I could raise dough. This particular yeast is for, I mean, it's for, I guess this could be used for anything really, but I bought this for the ginger beer that I was going to make. So I'm going to do a, this is a champagne yeast, so it creates finer bubbles. I will be doing a blood orange and turmeric ginger beer. And so using the fermentation process, obviously cutting the fermentation process off early so it does not get alcohol in it. So basically you would just let it ferment for 48 hours, start to get some bubbles, and then you cut it off, throw it in the fridge. Best cut of steak and how to cook it? I mean, I could probably name 3 best cuts of steak and how to cook them, and they're all different. So, skirt steak, marinated, cooked medium well because of connective tissue. It's still juicy, comes apart. You can basically grab the whole steak and just start eating it. Ribeye, medium rare. I love the caps on the ribeyes. It's my favorite part. Filet mignon. Breathe on it with hot air. Give it to me raw. I love filet rare as fuck. Ribeye, grilled. Filet mignon, pepper crusted, pan seared, rare as hell. I don't know yet. Right now, like I said, I'm just doing a little test run here. We'll see how this goes. I mean, so far everything's going pretty well. I kind of feel like I'm in my natural habitat. Keeping up with the chat, you know, making sure everything's not dying on this end over here in the computers. Looks like everything's rolling good. We got green lights on everything. No complaints so far. No frames dropped. That's all I can ask for. Everything to run smooth. Okay, cast iron skillet's getting hot. We're going to hit that with olive oil. We hit the rice with peanut oil because I like that higher smoke. We hit the cast iron pan with the oil. I did about 1.5 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. The mixture of onions and bell peppers and those little whites from the green onions. Boom. Going in. Soften them up. So my end goal here is to have dinner ready before the family gets home. That way, I can stream all night! And they got fed. The Thanksgiving stream, you know, Hardcore Sandals did one early already. She did Brussels sprouts and a pumpkin pie and a turkey already, so definitely shout out to Hardcore Sandals. Go check her out. She does cooking streams also. If you have not seen her channel before, she is up in the morning. Yes, that's the one. Jordan Lane, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm sure she has it in her videos on demand. And then I believe she did a cooking with leftovers stream the next day, I think, or a couple of days afterwards. So basically, you know, what to do with all that stuff that's left over. So right now we are softening, lowering the temperature on these bad boys. Bell peppers, the whites from green onion, and some onion diced up in the little dicey McDicey things. Chroma key on one of them, huh? I don't think so. Let's check. Let's do a little check here. Not on that camera. Yeah, we do. Boom. Okay, no chroma left on that. I mean, magic does exist. We've known about magic for many years. I believe that was the camera that you were talking about, right? Magic onions are awesome. Yay! Onions being seen. Holla! See? Those are the things that I'm doing this test run for. So I guess while we're waiting for things to soften, I'm gonna go ahead and grate some Parmesan. I think I'm going to grate it on here because I'm actually gonna I'm gonna roll the my chat just turned off my iPad. I'm gonna roll the tortillas in Parmesan afterwards, so I'm gonna get a nice layer of parm here. On my sur la table cooking sheet. Fancy, right? See if I get my screen back. Come on, iPad. Fucking ancient iPad 2. You were doing me good here for about an hour. I think that should do it. So basically, I'm gonna pan fry the tortillas. We're doing soft tacos, by the way. For me, at least. I'm gonna pan fry these, and then the oil on the outside. These will get rolled in the Parmesan, so you'll have a nice salty tortilla. Stir these bad boys up. Oh yeah? Jesse and Jordan all over the place, huh? Move some of this out of the way, move this over here for later. Move this cast iron skillet over to my table. I will be using the cast iron skillet for those tortillas. My ethnicity? Mine? Why? Why? I am European and Native American. So, American, basically. What America is built on? Native Americans and fucking immigrants. So, Dutch, Irish, Welsh, English, and Cherokee, Native. I definitely inherited all the hair from the European side, though, because I'm quite the hairy guy. Not in a bad way, it's all streamlined hair. And so it's funny, because I have, like, body hair and, like, facial hair, but, like, here's, like, the European balding going on. Alright, so I moved all of the pepper rod, essentially. Pepper rod would be bell peppers and onions. But the bell pepper and onion mixture to the side, because I'm going to take the turkey, slap it right in the center. I'm going to hit it with chili powder. I'm going to hit it with some oregano. Oregano is actually big in Latin cooking, believe it or not. Everybody thinks oregano is Italian. Believe it or not, you will find oregano in almost anything Hispanic. Just for shits and giggles, because it doesn't really have a huge flavor, but it's got nice anti-inflammatory properties, we're going to throw some turmeric in. You'll never know it's there. Smoked paprika. If we can get this open. Smoked paprika is going to add a little smoke to it. Bunny, what up? It's just the regular kind. I think it's what is it, like 92.8 or something like that. This is the standard stuff that you would buy. Start mixing this up, and then one final very popular ingredient. Well, two. We're going to go garlic powder. time to add garlic powder to the board. Shopping list. Cumin. Everybody, remember this. Cumin in Hispanic cooking. All day. You don't need that much unless you like your tacos to taste like armpits. What's up? Taco time, baby. Yeah, exactly. That's why a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like Indian cooking is because of the cumin. Lady Keza, what is happening? We are making tacos. Welcome to the show. I left my thing. Gotta get a pot holder. Cast iron skillets don't come with pot holders that are heat proof, so you definitely want to get something to hold on to. It's gonna have Worcestershire sauce and stock. Yes. Yes, I've already made a couple of people hungry, Keza. So we're making turkey tacos. This is actually going to get cooked pretty damn quick, it looks like. Also going to throw meat behind the pan. So we want to start getting the meat semi-cooked all the way through before we start hitting it with the liquid and making it boily. But as you can see, it's starting to take on a nice Latin color there with that turmeric. Yellowish taco meat. I wish I would have just used the freaking metal spatula. It chops a lot better. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How you doing, Bunny? Going wise? How is it going? As I was telling the show earlier, homemade bone stock. I make it once a month, maybe sometimes twice a month. Basically, all the bones you can find, beef or chicken. Chicken is got a little more gelatinous to it, which makes it a really fun bone stock. So the more gelatin your meat can have, the better the stock and the better for your joints, believe it or not. So taking all of the love from some poor animal's joints and adding it to your body will make your joints a lot better for your health. So yeah, bone stock is always going to be the way. If you're sick and you're making your own bone stock, you can add some lemon juice to it, throw it in the microwave, and just sip on that. I'm telling you, you'll be either passed out in an hour, or you'll just feel right as rain. Along with all that damn cold medicine, of course. Okay, I think we're getting to a spot where we can hit it with some Worcestershire sauce. Give it a nice little layer there. Also add some salt. Bone broth, so gigantic pot. I fill the bottom up with as many bones as I can. I normally go whole chicken, unless I get a good deal on those marrow bones, beef marrow bones. But I still would use chicken anyways. So normally what I would do is either buy a whole chicken and make chicken. Make chicken once, debone all the meat off, and then maybe sometime during like the next week I would go buy like a pre-made chicken from the store, those ones that are already, and then debone that. That way I have 2 whole chickens worth of bones, and then I just use that. And then I take all of the scraps, like the ends of the green onions and the ends of carrots and the stalks of celery and the I save that in the freezer. I probably have some. For instance, like I have these kales, the bottoms of the kales, like I save these like for days. I have stuff in the freezer. I have broccoli stalks in here right now. I got another thing of broccoli stalks, kale, green onions. If the bananas are going bad, we put the bananas in the freezer. I don't know why the fuck my lady puts them in the freezer with the skin still. Makes no sense to me. if your bananas are going bad though, peel them, throw them in the freezer. Okay, we're gonna hit this with a little bit of bone stock. We don't want to have wet tacos, and then we're gonna lower the heat. So all the vegetables, so onions, carrots, green onions, greens, sea salt, salt, doesn't matter what you use, pepper, thyme, all the seasonings. I mean, you can't go wrong with making your own bone stock. Throw everything in your fucking house on top of those bones, fill it up with water, boil it for, I do it from 24 to 48 hours. I keep it on the stove. Like the best is based on your own opinion. So like I said, I like to use chicken bones a lot, hence the light color of this. If I were to choose and price wasn't an option, I would do marrow bones all the time. Beef. But like I said, the you know how the joints of the chicken bones and the wings and stuff like that, they have all that cartilage in it? That's the shit you want. Lamb is also another good one too. But if you go 100% lamb bone in your stock, you're going to have a very lamby stock. So it might not, you know, it might not mesh well with some people. I think it's great. Deer is hella good. Venison, yeah. I mean, that's not something that you could just come across at your local market. It's not that easy unless you're going to a fine butcher shop, which we have in the Bay Area, because you know we're all a bunch of fucking tree-hugging hippies when it comes to our food. So we got a really good butcher shop around here, so when people want to make their venison and kale pizzas, they can. Bunch of hipsters, I tell you. But yeah, any wild animal, even boar, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter. If it's got in it, fucking yes. Save all of the bone, every bone, all the pieces, and like even like the cartilage that comes on it, like all the stuff that you wouldn't eat. So save it all. Fat. Yeah, you gotta buy a bigger pot. That's the start. Buy a bigger pot. I mean, I can show you the size of mine. I mean, we're talking, it's huge. Ginormous pot. And then you can buy the pot, it has all the straining kits and all that stuff that come inside it already. I have every cooking device that you can think of in this place. You wouldn't even believe it in this tiny ass kitchen. So on the other side of my laptop that you guys are looking at me through, I have a gigantic shelf that has the Cuisinart, sorry, the KitchenAid food processor, this kitchen stand, vacuum sealers, fucking pressures, like everything you can think of. It's crazy. Juicers, I got a slap chop down here too, baby. Boom! Slap chopping it! All day, baby! I'm gonna give this rice a little rotation there. And I'm gonna turn this on lowish, and I'm gonna bring back that cast iron pan. Oh, I forgot I had some green salsa that I wanted to use. Pour a little bit of that in this taco mix. It was almost gone. Figured I'd use it up somewhere. Add a little more depth to the taco meat here. So that's tomatillos and onions and stuff like that, all pureed up. Garlic, lime juice. Booyakasha. You got turkey on the stove. Yes, I do. So this is at a low right now. We're just letting that marinate in some of them liquids. Marinate and slow cook. I kind of want the liquid that's in here right now to reduce just a little bit because I don't like liquidy tacos. Give that a little chap. And then When this is about ready, I'll be throwing the secret ingredient on top, which is a shit ton of cubed mozzarella. I'm sorry, Monterey Jack. We're just gonna sprinkle that shit right on top, and we're gonna cover it. So when it's time to serve up tacos, man, you got those gooey taco bites. I don't want to hear any complaining. Okay, melted cheese. Okay, submit your bitching to someone else. Oh yeah, go back in. Like, as long as it's not raw. Turn stove. Yeah, I didn't say it was gonna be. I promise it'll be delicious. Yep, can't waste it. And now we do the cha-cha dance. Play the waiting game. Shake my butt in the camera. Whoop! I got the moves. I can make your back move. I do the robot while cooking. That ass though. Cool G host. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate your face. Bang. So yeah, we fucking around making some tacos. The video on demand will be on the site after this. Please judge it for what the outcome is, not this is my first time doing a fun video on Mixer. But I did have a super duper awesome person donate to me, and I ran out and got another camera so we can do this. It's not my first rodeo as far as cooking and doing videos, because I used to do YouTube videos. So stay with me. I cooked and videotaped one-handed. So like, I'm not used to using both of my hands while cooking. I'm used to having a camera in one and cooking and chopping with one hand. Because I was too lazy to buy a fucking tripod. Probably too broke too. So yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel and you scroll down to about 7 years ago, you can find all my cooking videos that are fucking super terrible but hilarious, and me getting fucking wasted and making bomb-ass food. I did not move my PC to the kitchen. I have a laptop, my dude. Shout out to Ancient. What up, brah? I did move my mic, though, and my cameras to the laptop. I've always had the laptop. The laptop is what I play PC games on. So I run the Elgato from the laptop over to the rig. So the rig is still out there. That's got my test stream running right now. That's where I go and change all the names of all this shit. And I also imported my settings from my Mix It Up bot from my main rig over to this one. So everything that's on here works as it would on my main setup. So that is fucking awesome. And you missed it. I just did the butt dance. That ass though. Like, here's what happens when you turn the light on over here. I get bled out. It's like you can't even see me. So that's why I've had that off, because it actually is making me look better for some dumb reason. Hell to the yeah, confetti juice. And we're getting lit on energy drinks while I cook. Liddy committee. Itty bitty titties. Okay, so we have the fire roasted molcajete salsa that I purchased because I was being lazy. And I also have the crema amarillo, which is the sour cream that they prepare at the Mexican mart next to my house that actually has like garlic and a little bit of, I think it has turmeric in it also, because amarillo is yellow, so it actually has like a yellow tint to it, even though it's hard to see on the screen. It is not pale white like all the sour creams you normally be getting. Yep. That's what I was saying earlier. I could do a stream just on salsas. Just be like, here's how to make 20 different salsas. I'm going to use a little bit of cooking spray for the tortillas. We just need them to glide. We just need them to glide around a little bit. We don't need them to be boiling or anything like that, or deep frying. So now, got the turkey. It's been sitting a little bit. Some of those juices and some of the fat and all that stuff and the seasoning and stuff are starting to soak up those juices a little bit. Also evaporation, also known as reduction, is starting to happen. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit as I've already done, and I'm going to add these cubes of cheese to it. Watch out now! Cubes of cheese incoming. So evenly spread them around, because then we're going to cover this and let them melt basically right on top. So when everybody comes and gets their tacos, everyone will have an even cheesy bite of taco. Bet you guys never seen this, right? Never seen anybody make tacos with cubes of cheese just chilling on top? Yeah, that's a Tragik Tea special. Fuck with me. And gigantic lid! Boom! Salsa hot dogs are lit. Alright, well, now we're pretty much just playing the waiting game on the rice and then the tortilla, and then we're done. We're going to top it off with some fresh lime. Fresh lime, tomatoes, cilantro, green onions. We already got some of the Parmesan shredded. I'm sure I'll need more. I'll do that off camera for the wife and the kid. So they got some when they come home. Get this thing cracking here. I was at the Mexican mart and he was like, man, you know how to say molcajete correctly? And I was just like, yep, I've been around the block. He was like, how do you... He was like, people always come up and say, how do you say this? Oh yeah. I don't want to taste it as is. Mmm. Tastes like fish. JK. Hella good. Ooh, and it's spicy too. I'm going to use my kid spoon for the sour cream. Just to show you that I actually have a child and I just don't buy child spoons. Back to more booty shaking. Get it. Booty shaking on us. You guys want to see? Not yet. The best dancer ever! I was taught on hand at a French restaurant. So I started off as a dishwasher when I was almost 17 years old. And then I moved up to being a prep cook. And then I went to being a line cook. And then I worked directly under the chef de cuisine because the sous chef decided to fucking just quit one night and up and walk out. So he was like, you, me, learning together. So I learned from somebody who was certified. I never actually physically went to culinary arts for cooking. I went to culinary arts for my sommelier training. Bipolar, what's cracking, baby? So I'm a junior somm. That I went to the Academy of Culinary Arts in San Francisco for. That was sponsored by a restaurant that I worked for that was a French restaurant. I told them that I was interested in learning about French wines, and they said, we'll pay for your first course. So I went and did my intro, and then got my junior cert. The rest is history. That's about as far as I went with that. So I can basically tell you all the grapes in fucking France, if anyone's interested. Otherwise, it's probably pretty boring. For the most. So I'm just waiting for this cast iron pan. You got your food handling card? I just took one because of my new job. I had to get a renewal for it, and I missed 2 questions. And I was like, I don't even fucking care. I'm like, I'm just trying to get it, so I still got a 92 or some shit like that. I think I was trying to breeze through it. I was up hella late doing it. I was just like, boring videos, and all the questions they asked you were so stupid. I just was like, click, 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 and I'm sure I clicked one that was just slightly off. Chill zone is for chill streamers. So basically you can't be playing shooters and shit like that. Minecraft, hence me playing Minecraft recently. Roblox, yada yada yada. You don't just apply for it, you have to be it. Okay, I like to start with that. So you definitely got to be a chill zone. If you are not a chill zone streamer, then I probably wouldn't recommend it because they're just going to cut you off. But if you are going to do chill streaming, then yes, you apply for it on their Twitter. Okay, that pan's hot. Because if they come into your stream and you're supposed to be doing something chill, they'll skip your ass if you're playing something else. They'll bring that somewhere else. Fuck Chef Boyardee, it's Chef Tragik too. I'm not 100% if Fallout is also a part of that either. Bioshock is. Or apparently it is. Someone was playing that earlier. Yes, I have really good plateware also. These Noritake plates, my fucking favorite! Noritake, coming at you. These are their carbon editions. These ones are sick. Stoneware. Stoneware plates. And also you have to be on Mixer for Chillzone. You can't be on Twitch. Gotcha! Message! I agree. Twitch is hella booty. So I know the camera can't really see it, but I'm basically spinning this tortilla around on this pan. Like so. Go there. I'm going to fold it in half. Put it there. We're going to hit it with that Parmesan that I told you about earlier. Skirt! Right? Put it off. We put that bad boy right on top. Parmesan crusted tortilla right there, bitch. Fucking delicious. And just for shits and giggles, we'll do the second one. Make that one for the wife. Waiting for them to burn. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Yeah. That's like a fucking crepe, bruh. Oh, enjoy yourself. let's look back in here. Do we? Oh my God! Are you guys seeing this shit? Are you seeing that? Okay, that's taco meat with melted cheese up all over it and stuff. We're gonna cut that. We're gonna cut that. Cool thing about cast iron skillets is you can cut them off early because they're gonna retain heat for a very, very long time. See you later, King. Have a good one. I respect the lurker, the bot doesn't. Alright. And that one's done. Throw that there. We're going to Parmesan that one up too. We're going to Parmesan that one up too. We're going to kick that one too. So we got the cheesy taco meat done. We got our tortillas done. We're gonna throw this one back over here. Leave that one for the lady. I got a better idea. Let's just go ahead and ban King Bob, since he's kind of a fucking snowflake. Go respect somebody else's stream, you bitch ass. Alright, and Chipotle Spanish rice. Boom. Alright, dude, have a good one. Basically, in a nutshell, that's it. We got ourselves Spanish rice. And we're going to open this bad boy up. Go and hit up some of that cheesy taco meat. I'm gonna get an extra piece of cheese because I'm freaking mean like that. Cool. Hit it up with some salsa. Some tomatoes. As if it didn't have enough salsa tomatoes on it. Cilantro. Green onions. Fucking BAM! Yay. Taco dinner with Chipotle Spanish rice. You know what? Just because we ain't no punks around here, we're gonna hit it up with some lime juice, throw that shit in the garbage, and Daddy's gonna eat. Boom. To your health. And just because I'm a fucking fat pig, I'm gonna add some sour cream to my rice too. Boom and double boom. Skeet skirt! It might not be pretty, like I say, but it gonna blow your motherfucking mind. Ooh, should I eat it on stream too? Should I do a quality test? It totally fell apart because of these stupid gluten-free tortillas. So yeah, my wife and kid are gluten-free, so I have to use these gluten-free gluten-free tortillas that basically fall apart in themselves. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that that is fucking delicious. The meat is good. Nice amount of salt. Cheese didn't kill it. Haven't tried the Spanish rice though. Nailed it. Nailed it. Mm-hmm. Yum. And that has been a crash course in Turkey Taco Tuesday. For your health. I want to thank everybody that came out to watch the test subject go down. And if you want to see more of this, and I'll take care of it for your health. I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to grub this shit down, and then I'm going to get on the stream and we're going to play some stuff together. Coolio, coolio. We're going to run the intro video as an outro. Peace.
We're doing this wrong. It's tragic. We were loaded. Go. See no bullets, baby. Your eyes have anymore. Couldn't take them if I wanted. And there's no shame in this love. We're doing this wrong. It's tragic. We were loaded. Go. See no bullets, baby. Your eyes have anymore. Couldn't take them if I wanted. And there's no shame in this love.
How are ya? How's it going?